Louie, see the mayor checking in. Listen, we right here on the main block of Duval Street doing it big with a pizza legend today. Make sure you subscribe right over here. Woo! Hit the notification right over here. Woo! And make sure if you want to sponsor the show and reach thousands, make sure you inbox me. T-Much on production today, so we right here live on the streets. No tape recorder. It's all the way live right now. Beautiful day in paradise, dodging hurricane. So I'd like to welcome to the program Mr. Angelina himself, Kit Carson, doing it big. Welcome to the show, sir. Nice to see you. Talk to him right there.
Thank you very much.
Can you give the people a little introduction about yourself? Because this is worldwide, so we'll make sure they know what we're talking about over here.
Wow, worldwide?
Yes.
Well,
worldwide.
I'm not a native of Key West, but I've lived here since June of '85. Been making pizza on Duval Street since '88. That's long when the first kids come in here. But anyway, I've been here for a hot minute, watching 200 block of Duval. Always exciting, always entertaining, always something new. Never get old, never goes old. It's always changing.
Gotcha. So we also like to give a shout out to Mr. Mark Rossi, Rick's Bar here, been out here forever. And if it wasn't for him, a lot of people wouldn't be here. So thank y'all. Thank you, sir. All love out here. So
you got Patrick Ritchie and Charles saying what's up.
Okay, Charles, Charles don't miss no podcast. Hey, come on in, share the video right over here. Woo, woo. Keep sharing. So the show today is, what is the best pizza in town? Where can you get the best pizza in town? So we want people to comment. Obviously, right here at Angelina. I love Angelina's Pizza, and I'm not saying this for the podcast. One thing about me, they can pay me $1 million to sponsor something if I don't back the product. I just want to do it.
JC Garcia's in too. He said, "What's up?"
Garcia big with them comps on the softball field, doing it big for the lady comps. And we're kicking off September here, heading into October for Fantasy Fest. We're gonna talk about this in a minute. So, how long have you been on Duval Street? You say you was here since '88. Is that correct?
I came down here. Shout out to Mr. Mark Rossi. He and Vince Walton brought me down here from Alabama.
Sweet. Wow.
Rossi bought the bar in December of '84. I came down with Vince. Graduated, moved here permanently, helped run the bar for a couple of years. Mark gave me the opportunity to take the pizza shop in 1988. Took it over and never looked back. I was a young kid, had nothing to lose, everything to gain, and it's been a real pleasure. It's been a pleasure, Louie. Not just the tourists that come in and the people from around the world that you meet, but it has been wonderful having the community support. And I'll back Louie up on this. This man will come in at midnight and have a slice of pizza, whether I'm here or not. I come in, I see him sitting here eating a slice of pizza. Absolutely. He's a fan and he's a supporter. He's been doing it for years.
Why are you kissing Louie's ass?
Because sometimes you got to suck up to the guy that's doing the podcast.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So, bottom line here, one thing I respect about you is that you out here on the street. Me and you sat here
during COVID. During COVID.
We were going through the pandemic, and there was a lot of stuff going on. I mean, we was on the verge of being out of business. We was getting crushed, by city officials. We had to do what we had to do. But the thing I respect about you is a lot of people that spend time in the office and they don't really know what's going on. You out here on the street talking to ordinary Joe, you find out what's going on with this pulse of the community. And like you say, you in the peak of Duval Street, peak of tourism right here at the 200 block. But there's so many locals that come out here, that just come out here to get pizza and they dodge all the traffic and all that. And I always say we live and die by local.
Yeah, well this is the house and this is the kitchen. This is the kitchen right here. Everybody always ends up in the kitchen at some point in time in any party. Everybody's here, and I appreciate it. 100%. I couldn't have made it, couldn't have done it without the locals. A lot of tourists are coming down and go, oh, but we're the only thing that supports you. You don't have any locals here. You don't have any local business. They're far from it. That's way wrong. Way wrong.
Personally, all the love that we get from the service industry, we had to fight for them during the pandemic because it was hard for these people to even eat a sandwich or slicing pizza because there was no work. People got stimulus checks. People worked overtime, but for our people, there wasn't no work at all.
Well, I'm going to say something real quick. Kit, personally, I love Kit to death. I watch him personally. I used to actually live across the street pretty much, and I watched him personally deliver pizzas during the pandemic. Actually, every car that'd pull up, he would actually deliver the pizza to every person, go to a hotel. He did it. I'm not kissing your ass.
Whatever it took to make
He did it.
Keep the guys working.
And for those of y'all watching, this is what we do down here in Paradise,
Exactly
in the
what we
Coffee
do.
Republic. You know, we welcome people. You come down here, all we ask you is to put respect on local names and just respect the town. That's what we ask. So what is your favorite pizza spot? Get it right here on the live. Share the video. So, kid, let's get right to it. What makes
We are the best pizza in town.
Angelina's? There it is.
Somewhere out there.
I eat Angelina's. If I eat pizza 7 out of 10, I mean Angelina. I mean, I'm just keeping it real.
7 out of 10 days I eat Angelina.
So, my question is, what makes a great pizza?
Sonia Espinoza, Lito.
How you doing, Sonia? Thank you for joining the vlog.
Robert Anderson's in. Robert Anderson's.
Robert, what's going on, big time? So, Kid, can you answer that for me? What makes a great pizza?
What makes a great pizza? Well, a lot of people are just confused by it. They say, oh, it's the cheese. Well, cheese is very important. And so is the crust and the foundation. If you don't have a good foundation, you don't have a good anything. But the thing that separates me from a lot of other people, I'm going to give a shout out to my boys Tom and the boys out in Modesto, California, Spanish
Nice.
Sauce. I use a fresh, packed tomato product. Those tomatoes are packed at the week of season, fresh, not concentrated, no BS, just the real deal. And that's the flavor that they say, I think they come back for. Right. That is that brick oven, you know, and we're
So,
open
some
late.
people getting hungry, you might have pizza tonight. So, Kid, if I'm getting hungry, I'm watching the podcast. Well, what do we got to do to order pizza now?
Go online and order pizza in the US. It's always a good way to order. It's online.
Nice.
Use our online order app, and if you're 100% of the time, at least 99% of the time, so always do that, or you can call. You know, it's a little more difficult, but always go online.
Another thing that is lovely is that, you know, so many people come down here to Key West and they you know, there's a lot of drinking. And over here late night, you come in and you get a pizza, and that's always good. And you're open late.
Yeah,
you're one of the latest places open on the book.
I've always tried to be, there's one thing we try to do is be consistent. I've tried to be consistent with the hours that we open. Somewhere close to 11 a.m. every morning, and we close at 3:30 a.m. every day. From hell or high water, rain or shine, we try to be open till 3:30.
I've seen you guys in a flood before. I've seen it.
We've been in the club, we've been in hurricanes, we've
Right.
been
In the trenches, in the
We've been
trenches.
the last place to close and the first place to open. And we just do it closing because
I'm gonna be honest real quick. I'm gonna say my favorite food here is not the pizza. Your subs are really good too. Your subs are amazing. And I'm from Buffalo. I would tell you if they sucked or not. They're actually not bad.
Terry, you're not wrong. There's people that have been coming here 10, 15 years and don't know that we make sandwiches hot or cold, and they don't know about the salads or the pasta. We do a few other things.
You and I used to do dinner here almost every day when I used to run the green tea room. And the thing is you turn me on to a lot of your good foods here.
Let me say this, kid. Just to be able to eat a slice of pizza, to go through what we've been through and be able to still be living with a lot of people that make it, it's a blessing. Every day you wake up is a blessing, and we got to stay particular because, especially local, I say, well, why am I doing this? I love, you know, a lot of people get down with the business and stuff. If I got a choice, this man been here paying his dues. Like I said, 7, 8 out of 10, I'm gonna come over here eat a pizza. I don't care what it costs. There's another thing we need to stop it. If a thing costs, you know, $1 more in Key West compared to Amazon, I still buy it local because we need to take care. This is how the money flow around.
I bought my car from Jack now. I could have gone somewhere
Just
else.
bought a Cadillac.
Hey, Jack, I bought my car for you, brother, because what? You're local.
Local supporting local.
Locals I can.
We got to get back to the one here.
Chris Keys said his favorite food is pizza is Angelina's.
Okay, yeah.
All right, yay!
Okay, what made you get into pizza? For you, in the pizza business before you came down here?
I was not in the restaurant business. I was a bar guy. I was a bartender.
Really?
Came down to help Mark and Vince run Rick's. You know, we were brand new. I told Mark I'd commit for at least 2 years. You know, fresh out of college. I was going to go to Atlanta or somewhere and be a stockbroker.
Wow. Wow.
Mark gave me the opportunity, and I said, Mark, I don't know anything about pizza. He goes, you'll learn. Well, he's right. I had to learn quickly because in the restaurant business, people will forget, but they won't forget. And if you don't make it right, after the second or third time, they're not going to
Listen to what you say. The man knew that you never done a pizza like you didn't even cook a pizza in the microwave, right? But he had the vision to see what this place could do here because a lot of people think that you see these Dallas people make $1 million, a lot of overhead because they don't make it easy around here. Trust me, I'm in business, they don't. So that's much respect. I didn't even know that story. He just said you make pizza that you learn.
This man has a lot of stories right here, by the way. You have a lot of stories, which we don't have enough.
A lot of them, most of them I can't remember.
Yeah. Or you don't want to.
How is business in general?
How is business in general? The old adage, any business is good business, right? You know, I've had a great year. We've had a huge outpouring of locals that have come out that have just been super supportive. I mean, this year, more than ever, it's almost been like after a hurricane, and all the locals are super supportive of each other.
Yeah,
It's been that
that's
way
what we need.
this year. The locals, the community's been great. I'd say a good 75% of all of our guests have been super responsive and very thankful that we're here. They've been very appreciative that Key West is open and then they can have some illness. So this year's been a banner year. It's been great. I can't complain. I gotta say one thing first. My staff puts up a lot of stuff. They have been tremendous. My staff has been.
Did you not just reward your staff though?
Maybe.
Let me say this. Another thing, and me and Kit could relate to this, is that it's not you against Midtown, right? We're one human family. So I hope all businesses do that. I don't care if you're on Flagler, if you're in Stock Island, if you're on the Boulevard. We got to take care of each other because at the end of the day here, we basically been here a long time. People came before us so we could be here sitting on these bricks at Rick's. And I gotta tell you, we have to stay together. And I don't want to see that. I think you're gonna. I don't want to see that divided. We had a divide at one point. I mean, we could talk about the cruise ships. We had a little divide. You know what? I believe, and I'll just leave it at this: that if you're a city commissioner, you have to do what's best for all of us. When you put something out for referendum, right? What happens is, what might be good for you might not be good for me. So if I elected you, you gotta make that tough decision. What you think?
I concur with that. I've always pushed for allowing anybody and everybody to come here and do whatever it is they feel they need to do. If there's a niche market, come do it. I'm not going to say you can't. I'm a free enterprise, free whatever you want to be and do. I'm allowing it. Spring break back in the 80s and 90s, those kids, I welcome them. A lot of people didn't.
Not only you welcome, a lot of them came back.
All of them come back. A lot of them
You
are
heard that?
living here. A lot of them are working here. Almost all of them come back. Almost the thing that they don't have a number for, that you can't put a number on, is return visitors. And especially the cruise ship, which is the gateway drug for tourism. And spring break kids that come down here, most people come back. And a lot of people don't want to hear that, but they come back. Do I love it? At the time, not always, but I know that there's a need.
Kids. We was kids.
Listen, one of the worst trips I ever had back years ago, I had a studio running business for 5 years and 3 months. The worst trip I had was a group of attorneys in the state of the Reach. They would tear my shit up and then refuse to pay for it. They were the worst customers of all. Not the spring break kids, a bunch of attorneys. And hey, they knew the law, they knew what they could get away with. But they were the worst customers.
I say this, Key West, if we go welcome, like we said, we're a human family for everybody. Spring break,
Absolutely.
Fantasy Fest people, Hemingway people, people that don't want to come out of hotels, just go on boats, everybody. I'm going to say this, when you go to the Dolphin game, not everybody feels the 50-yard line. qualify somebody who can only afford to sit in the
Especially when they play the Bills.
Well, that's a whole different story. You're right. Kid, are we ready? Full tilt for fantasy. Are we ready? Are you ready? Are you excited?
I'm excited for the fall festivals, all of them. Louie, fantasy tips, powerboat. I want them all to go off. I want everybody to come. I want everybody to have a good time. I'm ready for all events.
I haven't. I'm gonna try a sub because I never tried it.
They're good. They're really good. Really good.
No, I never in my life.
Really good. I do the ham sub normally.
I never had a sub, so I'm gonna have to try it. My
Try
mom
it.
told me there's nothing wrong with trying it.
Try
What do you sell? What do you recommend for yourself?
The most popular is probably the Italian,
I'll try it.
followed by the meatball or the chicken parm. And then after that, ham and turkey. They all have their place, just like everything. Some people love, some people don't.
A lot of people don't know, but right now, as we speaking to my man Kid, number one pizza worldwide, the plans are going to be long.
No one said anything different. No one said anything different. They said Angelina's. They said it.
Share.
The people have spoken. They have spoken.
We live out here. We also live on Wild 927 as we speak right now at 9 o'clock. Tune in right after the podcast on iHeartRadio. That is worldwide. You can listen to that anywhere. Shout out to DOS, my man Alex G, doing a big CO Pistol. Miami 305 Dade County. T-Much on production, doing it big. So now, today, it's going down Thursday night football. Who we said playing Dallas and
Pussy ass Brady. Sorry, I had to say I'm sorry.
Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
I respect Brady.
I don't like Brady. I don't like Brady because he was in our conference.
About football season. We got some football.
Let's go Bills. Let's go Buffalo.
So listen, in case y'all tuning in right now, we are Angelina's 200 block. This is like the Park Place boardwalk on Monopoly. This is big out here. Come see, if you never had a pizza for here, come check it out.
If your people don't
Whoever
mind,
told you that Fantasy Fest is canceled, they lied to you. Go to Fantasy Fest 2021 Celebrity Party. The party gonna go on, and I think this is gonna be one of the biggest. I'm going on record because people are coming down. We're seeing the reservations up, and people are excited. What do you think? You think it's gonna be a big Fantasy Fest?
I think it's going to be just like the rest of you. It's going to be a banner event. I think all of them are going to be great. I think every event coming up is going to be great. There's a few that I haven't heard much about, but I think all the ones that have been planned and are on the record and in the books are going to be in the books as one of the best ever.
Let me ask you this. I don't want you to sugarcoat. You know, we got a thing here. I don't know if you know it's called blood walk. I mean, you say whatever you want.
oh, hey, okay, I'm in this. I'm in this.
So give me one of your craziest pizza stores. And don't sugarcoat. Right there, one of your craziest pizza stores. I know you got some stores. You got a lot of stores.
Stories from the pizza shop.
I can't even start to think of
Say it.
There got to be a one.
I've been here for a few of them.
There's been so many crazy things. I mean, one that I can talk about that's, PG is what?
Don't
During
hold
the
back.
pandemic, we had Kurt Busch out here from Monster doing a burnout, which was just incredible. He wants a pizza. He comes back here and makes a pizza. And
Really?
Yeah, I was there. I was there.
Celebrities in the house watching the NASCAR guy make a pizza.
Yeah,
here.
and then we brought the pizza right next door, and then Rick's got closed, but we reopened it, and then they sang karaoke and ate the pizza. By the way, Kurt Busch, not a great pizza maker. All right,
Hey, he
not
tried,
a great.
He tried.
Not a great. He's a great burnout. Not a great
He
pizza
did a
maker.
great job, Terry.
Nah, Megan, I ate the pizza and he even asked me. He even asked me if it was good or not. I said it's a little soggy. You see, I know.
Kid, I can't remember, but the gentleman that came in the meeting, you might be able to it was upstairs. That came representing the government. You remember the meeting? But that guy, Haley, I can't remember. But that gentleman, remember his name, he really stepped up. That was a historic meeting. You guys pulled that off.
That was for the
That helped
pandemic.
Brady. That helped him.
That was for the pandemic, right?
Yeah, he was
You know how it helped? You got to meet some potato. We had some misinformation.
Department of Regulation.
Right.
And unfortunately, he resigned from that.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. But he was a sharp guy.
Yeah.
He just made a few missteps along the way. But,
We all do, don't we? We all do, don't we?
I made more than one.
Yeah, I made a couple.
listen,
I'm still making them.
Louie C. the Mayor, share the video. Thank y'all for coming on the podcast. Angelina's doing it big. We on Duval Street, all the way lit. Kid, this is excellent. Right there, see Angelina's doing it big. Come have Italian sub pizza, doing it big. So we'll keep going to the wheel, folks.